All right, ninjas, strap yourselves in because this is going to be a big one. The Facebook marketing objectives and when to use each one, right? So this is one of the most important things that you need to know about how to maximize your results and minimize your ad spend simultaneously. Which one of these marketing objectives is going to be good for which thing or which purpose of advertisement, right? And so we're going to start off in the awareness category, which is this far left column that has these two different options right here for marketing objectives: brand awareness and reach. So brand awareness basically is getting your ad in front of people who are most likely to pay attention to your ad. So I would run a brand awareness campaign if, for example, I launched a brand new purse company and I wanted to get people interested in my purse company, my brand, who are already interested in certain brands that are similar, right? So I would target people in a brand awareness campaign who have, expressed interest in like Kate Spade or, Louis Vuitton or things like that, right? To get my brand, to get people aware of my brand, to get my ad in front of people who are most likely to pay attention to my ad. Right? And so that is what brand awareness is. It's not a very commonly used marketing objective, but it does have very specific usages, kind of similar to what I just described. So the reach objective. The reach objective is a really cool objective, actually. So the reach objective literally is to reach as many people as you possibly can. So this objective is to get your ad in as front of as many eyes as humanly possible to do, right? And so the reach objective is really cool because not only is it supposed to get in front of the maximum number of people, but and by the way, you can hover over each marketing objective and it gives you like a super like little kind of synopsis of which what these things are actually for. But the cool thing about the reach campaign is you can do a couple of things. You can limit the number of times you show your ad to someone. So like you could say, okay, show my ad to as many people as possible, but don't show the same person my ad more than one time per week. Or you could say, don't show my ad to the same person more than once. And so you can actually limit the frequency that your ads are shown to a single person. And this is important because you don't want to like spam people over and over and over again with your ads because they're going to get tired of it. They're going to get tired of seeing you. They're going to say that they want to hide that ad. They're going to report you potentially. And if people are giving negative feedback to your ads, it's going to decrease your relevancy. And if your relevancy goes down, then you're not going to be able to get as many impressions for your ad, and you could potentially get your ad account suspended as well. So reach is also a really good, this is a little ninja hack for you guys. Reach is really good also to get your advertisement in front of a very targeted audience. So for example, let's say that I created a custom audience of people who purchased my product, and I wanted to only show this brand new advertisement that I was making to like the 1,000 or 2,000 people who had purchased my product. And I was going to say, hey, thanks so much for purchasing our product. Because you're like such an awesome, amazing, loyal customer, we wanted to give you 50% off of our brand new course, or like our brand new corgi merchandise, or whatever it is, right? It doesn't matter if it's a physical product, digital product, whatever. So if I have a very targeted audience, audience that is my purchasers, right? So this custom audience is 1,000 people strong, or 2,000 people strong, or 10,000, or whatever it is, right? But they're very, very targeted. They know who I am. They're an extremely warm or even hot audience because they've already made a purchase from me. If I have a very defined audience, reach is actually a fantastic marketing objective to use to get my ad in front of all of those people for very cheap. So a lot of people would make a mistake here and they'd say, I'm just going to run a conversion campaign for my purchasers, right? Instead of doing that, actually, because the conversion marketing objective, Facebook knows that they can charge more for that, right? Because they're showing your ad only to people who are likely to convert. But in this specific case, if you're marketing to, like, for example, people who've already purchased from you, you know that they're likely to convert because they've already converted, right? So why pay more for a more expensive marketing objective when you could actually, with a super, super defined audience, in this specific case, pay for a much cheaper marketing objective, which is the reach objective. And so if you have a very targeted audience, the reach objective is a great way to get your message in front of a very targeted audience for cheap. And there's one other very, very cheap way to do that, which we're going to talk about in a second. So that is the awareness column. People don't use brand awareness that often. People do use reach very often, so it is an important one to kind of get familiar with because it is very important. That is the general introduction of the brand awareness and reach campaigns. Again, brand awareness is not particularly used that often. I've never seen really good results from it specifically, but reach is a fantastic way to reach as many people, literally to reach as many people as you can. And when you have a very targeted audience of people who've already interacted with you in custom audiences and things like that, reach is a very inexpensive way to get a very targeted ad in front of as many eyes that you already know are interested as possible. And so we're going to go a lot deeper into the reach campaign later on when we actually go through. You sit over my shoulder as I set up complete campaigns for all of the important marketing objectives, guys. But that was your introduction for the awareness category, brand awareness and reach. So I hope you enjoyed that one, guys, and let's get to the next.